A rider threatened to give me a 1-star rating. And here's what happened next. Now, I know a lot of you Uber and Lyft drivers experience this on a constant basis. Threats of low ratings. You know, maybe there's been some type of misunderstanding, or you just won't do things extra that's not included in the trips. Um, or they're on the phone talking too loud. Or you have to tell them about rules that you set for your vehicle, and they disagree. So they threaten you with to give you a 1-star rating. Well, if you stay to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you one of the most valuable tips to help you deal with threats and things of this nature. So I was a normal day sitting around, and I accept a trip. It's going to McDonald's. Okay, when I get there to the McDonald's, I noticed there was a woman and 2 kids. Now, immediately I noticed that the 2 kids had cups of ice cream, some sundaes, or some of them little ice creams that they get out of McDonald's. And the mom was on the phone talking. She had a few bags or something, like she might have been somewhere shopping or whatever. So I popped the trunk of the car. As they proceeded to the car, when she opened the door, I said, yes, ma'am, but they can't get in here with that ice cream. And so she said, y'all hurry up and eat that ice cream or throw it away. And she had like a type of nasty disposition behind that. Okay? Because I told her that they can't eat the ice cream in the car. Okay. So she put her little bags or whatever in the trunk, and they shut the trunk, and she got in the car. The kids get in. Now, these kids were old enough where they didn't need car seats. She's on the phone the whole time talking to somebody. We proceed to the destination. I proceed to the drop-off destination. And, couple lights down or whatever, I feel all this moving and horse playing in the back seats, kicking the back of the seat, all types of stuff like that. So I took a couple of deep breaths, and I was like, maybe they'll slow down once they get settled in on the trip or whatever, right? So we continuously to drive, and she just started talking on the phone. She ain't paying no attention to the kids, or their behavior or anything. She's on the phone talking, I mean, in deep conversation. And then they were playing so hard at one point they were shaking the vehicle. Somebody hit the window. And I said, excuse me, ma'am, can you please stop your children from horse playing in the car? Y'all stop all that playing. He got too many rules in this car for me. It's too many rules in here for me. So I said, excuse me? I said, is that a problem? I said, I just don't do the horse playing. Yeah, it's whatever. I done told him to stop playing. So she back on the phone. She talking to whoever it is on the phone. So here she go. Oh yeah, he got too many rules. The kids had ice cream. They couldn't even eat the ice cream. The kids, there's just too many rules in here. Blah 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 blah. This is who she's talking to on the phone. Then, so I said, well, ma'am, in life, there's rules everywhere you go, right? She told me some dumb. You don't have to preach to me. This, that, and the third, all this stuff like that. So I said, oh, she's confrontational. So I said, okay. So then she's continuing to talk, and she's still talking about the, you know what I'm saying, all the rules. Yeah, it's a 2-minute rules in here and this, that, and the third. He fucked with me, and I would give him a 1-star rating. This is what she said on the phone, loud and clear. Kids still playing. Not one time did they stopped for a moment, and they went right back to doing it again. But it was the threat that done it for me. As she said it out loud, she made it clear to whoever it was that she was talking to on the phone that if he fucks with me, I give his ass a 1-star rating. I was like, okay. So these sirens, I'm sorry, fire trucks. So 2 lights down, there was like some type of office building park or something like that. Maybe some doctor's offices or whatever, but it was a big parking lot down there. I made a right into the parking lot. I went into the app, I hit cancel trip, and I popped the trunk, and I turned around, I said, yes, ma'am, your money has been refunded, the trip has been canceled, and the trunk is open for you to get your things out the trunk. Oh, man, she got loud and talking, what you mean the trip is canceled? What you better take us home. You better do this, do all that. I said, ma'am, your money has been refunded. I would appreciate it if you and your children would please exit the vehicle. She get out the car, the kids get out the car. She talking all, man, she really super loud and talking all this junk. She getting in, so she get the groceries or whatever that was, whatever bags it was that she had, she gets them out the back. Leave the trunk open. So I get out, to go close the trunk. I looks, they walking, I looks, there's 12 pack of sodas in the trunk of the car. I take the 12 pack of sodas and throw them on the grass. Shut the trunk down, get in the car and pull off. Right? Took me a deep breath, and that trip had never happened. Now, if you cancel a trip, they can't leave you a bad rating. They can call customer service and tell a lie on you. Make up shit. But you make sure when you cancel that trip, the moment that you are clear of them, you pull over and you go to customer service and explain to them. You reach out to customer service in the message portal or wherever it is, the fastest way you can get to them, and you let them know that you had to cancel that trip because of the reasons that you had to cancel it. You know, whatever it was whatever the reason was, you felt threatened. There was a bunch of horse playing that was disturbed, and you didn't feel safe driving to people, or whatever it was. Make sure that you get that documented so that when they do call with their false accusations, it's already documented that that trip was canceled because of this, and this. But they can't leave you a bad rating. So the moment that you cancel a trip, they can't leave you a bad rating. You do not ever supposed to allow a rider to threaten you. To me, I felt like she threatened me with a good time because I could not wait to get up there to the nearest clearing, parking lot or business or somewhere to drop her and her children off. So she threatened to me with a good time. Okay? So people, remember this, Uber and Lyft drivers. You do not have to deal with nobody threatening you. You don't have to deal with no one's attitudes that they bought from somewhere out there in the world. Verbal abuse, you don't have to deal with any of it. And there's something that because a trip like that can ruin the rest of your day. Because a lot of people, again, don't know how to let things go. A lot of drivers don't know how to let things go and move on to the next. It takes practice to do that. Because it took me a lot of practice to learn how to do that. Okay? It takes practice to be able to control your emotions. Because after some trips are some trips are worse than the others. You know, the altercations that you may have, the whatever. My advice is, if you do not get involved in a back and forth, you will not upset yourself that bad. If you do not use your energy, your good energy, to go back and forth, having verbal back and forths, hurling insults or whatever it is. Because see, what the riders will do, we're in a new generation now. They would agitate something, an argument, a disagreement with the riders. With the drivers. The riders would agitate a confrontation, then put their phone on record. They'll post you on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, take the video and send it to Uber and Lyft customer service, showing one side. This is why drivers, Uber and Lyft drivers, when you are able to purchase a dash camera, make sure that you get you one with 4K quality and high quality audio. And like I said, you can buy those things real reasonable, depending on where you get them from. And Amazon got some good ones. Temu has some good ones. You know, a lot of y'all may go to AliExpress or Alibaba.com. It's a lot of places. Best Buy, everywhere. You may find them on sale at Walmart. Get you a good DoorDash. Get you a good dash camera. And you make sure that you have it on and it has plenty of space. So at moments like disagreements and things of this nature, it will not be a one-sided situation, because these people will put the phones on and record. Some of them even get in the car recording. You know, as uncomfortable as that is, and they'll do that because they'll say, well, you recording, you have a dash camera. You can't stop them from recording, you know? So, but confrontation is pointless. If a rider get in your car, or riders get in your car, and they don't know how to act, they are disrespectful, horse playing, too loud on the cell phones, doing things to distract you as a driver, to stop you from getting them to where they need to be at safe, and yourself, then take your time, find a parking lot or a clear space off the road so that everyone that gets out the car can be safe. Cancel the trip, tell them, say, yes, sir, ma'am, your trip has been canceled. Your money has been refunded. will you and your people please exit the vehicle? No back and forths, no nothing. Anything that they do stupid, it's on dash camera, right? If you don't have a dash camera or whatever, no back and forths. Leave it be. I don't care what they say. You don't know them. They don't know you. So it's nothing they can say about you to hurt you. You know? We got to be emotionally strong as drivers, because that makes all the sense in the world to exercise the right to hit the cancel button. The moment someone places a complaint against you, Uber and Lyft gonna put your ass on the bench. If they don't put you on the bench for good. The only tool that the drivers have the only thing that the driver have in their favor is the cancel button. Yes, you're gonna lose money, but you don't have to deal with none of the bullshit that gets in this vehicle. You don't have to do it. So, as I promised you all, to stay to the end of this trip, excuse me, people. As I promised you all to stay to near the end of this video, that I would give you a valuable pointer to navigate through these threats of low ratings and things of that nature. The moment a threat of any type, of any bad energy has been evaluated by you as a driver, you find the nearest parking lot off the side of the road or in the parking lot in a safe space. You take your time to go in the app and cancel the trip. And you turn around and you say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, your money has been refunded. Will you all please exit the vehicle? At that point, you become mute. I don't care what they say, as long as they don't put their hands on you, right? You don't respond to nothing. Threats and all that stuff becomes blanks. You become a mute. You block out anything that they say. If they do anything to damage your vehicle, immediately call the police. Pull out your phone and take photos of them. Okay? Make sure you stay parked until the police come, and make sure you assess where they went. Make sure you take clear pictures of who they are. But do not continue to drive anybody that has threatened you with a 1-star rating or low ratings because you won't do something for it, using it to blackmail you or to scare you or just some type of bargaining chip to try to get over on the drivers. Man, we're better than that. We are here to provide a service, a good product. Okay? And we do not have to tolerate, as drivers, we don't have to tolerate no disrespect from riders. Nobody that you're opening up the car that you own or paying for to give a ride, you don't have to tolerate that disrespect. If they can't respect the rules in your car, if they cannot respect you as a person, then you pull over to the side of the road or in a parking lot, and you cancel the trip, and you ask them nicely to please exit the vehicle. And then you become mute. No back and forth, no threats, no nothing. Because as I told you people, These folks will agitate a confrontation with the drivers and then record you and then put it all over social media and then send it to Lyft and Uber. I just wanted to leave this video today to you all to keep you all well informed on a lot of things that you're going to experience as a driver. You know, my name is Rideshare Realtalk. And if somebody didn't tell you that they love you today, Rideshare Realtalk loves you. And I mean that. Believe what I'm saying.